Devils? J-Dog back for another goddamn interview. In today's interview, we got fucking Enrique, former Sadistic Intent singer. So I know certain individuals that are bitch on the channel ain't watching, but for the ones that we know what we think about Sadistic Intent over here. So actually, first question I got for you, Enrique, before you say hello, is what the hell you do in Ohio? I don't even know.
Second time here. Came the last time to where I met you the first time.
Savage Master Show.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
That was like July, summer times.
Yeah, I met up with with Paul and Chris and Dwayne Morris as well.
Dwayne was the one that told me, he's like, yeah, Enrique's here. I'm like, Enrique, what, Sadistic Intent Enrique? He's like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing here? And he gave me an answer, but I walked away. I was not knowing the answer.
I had fun the last time I was here, and then this time Paul invited me to come and see the show, local show. I said, why not? I was in Pittsburgh. Is where I'm at. Me and my wife bought our second property in Pittsburgh, investment property.
So you got Pittsburgh and LA?
I live in LA. We live in LA, but we have two Pittsburgh houses that we rent out.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we came out here, and then he called me like, "Hey, you know what? There's a show. Why don't you come out here?" I'm like, sure. 2 hours. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
And that's how we end up here.
Because I've been to several shows in Pittsburgh, and that's where they.
About 2 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's like Sadistic Intent. I mean, when you were in the band, they've never played Ohio, right?
No, never.
Yeah, it's okay.
No.
What out of state, if any, out of California shows did you guys do when you were in the band?
Well, in the band we did Houston, Texas. We played Corpus Christi, Texas. And then we did Miami, Florida, and we did West Palm Beach, Florida.
Now, back then, like going out of state shows, like how was the reaction? And were you guys like still small, no one cared, or?
Impending Doom just came out. It's only a 4-song record. Yeah, I mean, it was surprisingly that we did a show in Houston. The first one was in Corpus Christi. We went out there, played a show, small place. It was packed with some local bands. The guys from Devastation, Texas were there. And, we had met them when they played LA, so they came out, and somehow there was a good-sized crowd. Houston it was good. Just that place was super hot. Back then we wear the leather jackets, the gear and everything, and come out on stage, and it was horrible for that. But there was still about 100 people there at that one. Okay. Then we spent some time with the Morbid Angel guys in Tampa as we traveled. Then we played with Miami with Morbid Angel, Living Creation. So that one was packed. Then the next day we played again with Morbid Angel, packed again.
Did Morbid Angel, like guys like Trey and shit, did they seem to like Sadistic Intent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they totally got into us. We had met them before when I think it was before or after when they played LA. So we showed up. Yeah, they took us in. I mean, Richard Burnell was still in the band. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, they totally got into the band. They've worn the Sadistic Intent shirts. For me live. Yeah, so yeah, they're fans as well.
Oh, that's cool because I could, especially nowadays, guys like Trey and shit like that. I've even mentioned on channels like, do those guys even listen to metal anymore? Like, I don't
think they do. I don't know. I mean, I can't say it.
I mean, I purposely throw them a little bit under the bus just for laughs and shit talk on the channel. But yeah, I can't confirm whether they do or not.
I don't know. I saw Pete the last time. He asked me. I asked him. I go, "You still listen to it?" I saw Pete Thunderball. He's like, "Some stuff."
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what.
How long ago was that?
When you went out there with Terrorizer about 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd imagine that they don't listen to nothing. Probably at least the shit that they grew up on, I would think.
Yeah, I would think so too, yeah.
A question I ask for pretty much everyone on the channel, I think I might have missed. I think I might have asked everyone. What do you consider, your opinion, just to get a generalized idea, what is the greatest death metal record of all time, in your opinion? Not politically correct answer, not what you think you should say. For you, what do you think is the greatest death metal?
I've always loved Seven Churches.
I figured you were going to say that.
That's to me. I could play that front to back. I mean, back to front. I mean, flip the record, and I still get. I mean, I still get the same feeling I got when I heard it. I mean, it just sounds evil. It sounds perfect. It's the music, the sound. I mean, everything.
Well, if you got nothing going on, Possessed is playing in Cleveland next month with Nunslaughter.
Yeah.
I'll be there. I'm hoping to get an interview with Jeff Becerra. That'd be great, but we'll see.
Yeah, he's a super cool guy. We toured with them when the Sadistic Intent guys were in Possessed. I went on the road with them as a merch guy.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I went on the road, whatever, for 30 days, 28 shows.
Oh, because I didn't know you were around the other Sadistic Intent guys ever, like, after you quit. I thought you guys kind of like, not bad blood, but kind of separated ways.
We separated a little bit, and we got together again. I mean, and we did the tour, and then they left Possessed, and we talk. We don't see each other very often.
But if they walked in here, like let's say they're in the town at the same time, they walked in here, you're like, would you guys be cordial, friendly, or?
Oh yeah, totally,
okay.
Totally, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, totally. I mean, you know, we separate when I had Gothic Records record store and the record label. We had a little bit of problems. I mean, and we split it. They kept the store, I kept the record label, and then years passed, and we started working together again.
Okay.
Yeah.
What year did you officially leave? Was it 93?
No, 91.
91. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I was in the band when it started in 87.
Yeah.
So I was there about 4.5 years or so.
Okay. So yeah, so you left. Oh, you left a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I knew that. So yeah, that's got to be water to the bridge at this point.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, totally. So yeah, when I see him, we talk. I mean,
okay.
Unfortunately, the last time I've seen him, last couple of times, it's been at funerals for friends. I mean, but
yeah. It sucks. Yeah.
That sucks. But yeah, I see him when we talk. I mean,
okay.
I mean, we don't call each other up and say, "Hey, come on over," or whatever, nothing like that. But
sure,
they're always busy.
Yeah,
I'm always busy. So
well, they're supposed to be at Metal Threat, which I'm going to next week, and ideas I'd like to get interviewed with the Cortez brothers if I can.
Yeah,
that'd be
sure.
cool. I've actually never met them. They played our fest at whatever the last one we did. They weren't even meant to play. I forget what it is because it's my brothers that contacted them. One of them, our main bands, canceled, and we contacted them last minute, and they're like, "Sure, we'll play. Just we need this or whatever on these tickets." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And when I was there, me and Lindsay, we were fucking tied down to the merch stand the whole time. So most of the bands I didn't even get to watch, and I didn't even get to meet them. So and it was a full ass house. So technically, put on a show with them, did their fest, seen them live, but I've never met them.
Okay,
yeah. And they played one other time in Cleveland a couple of years before that, maybe 2014, 2013, something around there. And I didn't meet them there either. So I would like to at Metal Threat, like I said, and get an interview with them as well.
Yeah.
So
well, yeah, I'm sure if you get a hold of them, they'll set up what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be like a Sadistic Intent and two interviews in one goddamn month. You know. So
we got asked as Cenotaph to do that show, Metal Threat.
Oh, did you guess?
Yeah, we got asked to play, and we were supposed to play the same night as Sadistic Intent.
What happened there? You just
Julio, the guitarist, he lives in Chicago, as a matter of fact. He's getting surgery on his arm.
Oh, so he can't play.
During that time, he won't be able to play.
Oh, okay. Otherwise,
I think he goes to surgery this week, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've actually never been to a show in Chicago. I've been to Chicago, but I hear their scene's awesome. That's what I've been told.
Huge. When the tour stopped there with Danzig and Marduk and Possessed, and I can't remember what bands were playing, but they had like 3,200 people in there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah.
It was a big theater. It was exaggerated big.
Because we even tossed around when we were doing our fest, because we had it in Cleveland. We tossed around the idea of putting it in Chicago and driving out there just because it has a better scene.
Yeah.
It's like, just for people showing up wise. But that fell through.
That show was big. That was probably the biggest show on the tour.
Okay.
It was Chicago. I remember. And, there's a lot of Hispanics out there, so crazy.
That's what I hear. Yeah. What is it with the Hispanics in general? I've heard even like Alex Webster of Cannibal Corpse saying shit. He's like, anytime we go to like countries like Mexico, he's like the crowd is just extra crazy. And I've heard that from multiple men. Like, what's up with that?
I don't know. We played out there in right after Impending Doom was released, and we didn't expect anything. Which is a 4-song. I mean, we had demos out, and then we did the 4-song record. We went out there. They told us, "Hey, come out here. We'll pay your plane tickets. We'll move you guys around. Have you guys stay. We'll do 4 shows across Mexico." We didn't think that. Like, okay, well, if you're going to do that, nobody really knows us. We showed up. It was packed.
Yeah.
Packed houses. It was so. Remember the first night in Mexico City? You had so many people. They're still trying to get in. A lot of them wanted to get in, not pay, but at the end they ended up busting the doors down. Trying to come into the show.
Is just because maybe they don't get as many shows, or
at the time they were getting very few shows.
So maybe they're just so excited.
No, these days they get everybody.
Yeah.
But back then, we did 2 shows back to back in Mexico City. Then we went to Guadalajara. We played at University Auditorium. So that thing was packed. Maybe 800 people in there.
Okay.
Yeah, we did. They said, "Oh, you're gonna do an autograph session." Like, who wants our autograph? We barely even know. The record had just came out, and we pull up to the record store, and there's a line wrapped around the building for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they're places. I guess because we're Mexicans. You mean?
Yeah.
And so they want to see a Mexican band out there. Guys who are Mexican go out there. But I've talked to like Marduk. And they tell me Oh, we love playing South America or the southern part of the U.S. where all the Hispanics are, because they go crazier for us. You mean?
Do you like bands like Marduk? Because we're bringing up black metal bands like that.
Yeah, I still like Marduk a lot. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some like current bands, if any, that you personally like? Not bands you're friends with. Is there any like within the last? Let's say when I say current, last 10 years. That to me is kind of current.
Well, I've been buying all your stuff, all the stuff you put out.
You order from us all the time?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
That's what I'm saying right now. I'm looking around. I could just order it because we only, we're limited on what we were going to be able to carry back home in the plane. I just order. I order for them all the time.
Well, yeah, because your name's pretty common for a name that goes out to Texas, Mexico, and California. So that doesn't the next time. So Enrique Chavez, right? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
ships out to LA or Pittsburgh?
Yeah. No, LA. Yeah. So I order from you guys, and basically anything you guys are putting out is what I'm liking.
Oh, you like a lot of our releases?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you get our current? I was going to give it to you the other way. Did you got all our current stickers and comp CD? The most current?
No,
the Cannibal Corpse comp. You don't have that?
No, not yet.
Okay, I'll give it to you. That's our most compilation 10 with all our.
Yeah.
I'm sure some stuff on there you like, maybe some stuff you won't. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm familiar with the bands. That's what I follow. I follow Hells Headbangers. I mean, like I said, you're the only one I really order from. I mean.
Oh, you don't even order like Nuclear Now or any of those guys?
No.
Okay.
So whatever I order is from here.
Oh, I appreciate that.
And the thing is, kind of like in the early days, like anything coming out of Earache.
Yeah.
It was good. You mean you were like, never heard this band, but it's on Earache.
It's funny you say it. I thought that about even like early days of Relapse and shit. Most of the stuff, you're just certain like, oh, it's going to be good.
Yeah. Osmo's Records. I mean, we put Immortal Marduk. They're putting anything they're pumping out. I mean, I liked.
Yeah.
And they started fading away. Now I'm here with you guys. I'm buying stuff.
What would you say then? Okay, in the last 2-3 years, then was probably your favorite album by a band.
My band
was probably your favorite. For example, like my favorite, one of them is, or at least band-wise, is that band from Japan called Pharmacist.
I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, we did their second album on vinyl. It's complete. It's complete carcass worship, but in a good way. Like it's not ripping them off, but it literally sounds like what Carcass would have and should have put out right after Symphonies of Sickness,
right?
Instead of doing necroticism. And but the riffs are overly good. Every single person that checks them out, when I recommend it, like this is literally the best Carcass sounding band I've ever heard. And they've only done 2 albums. They started off in 2020. Their first album came out in 2020. They've done a bunch of splits and EPs and demos too. Their second album just came out last year. We did the LP for it. Another label did the CD. But that is probably my favorite band in the last 3 years.
Oh, really?
So, like, what would be yours?
I really dug. I mean, it's an older band, but again, they are friends of mine. But I still the new Incantation stuff.
Okay.
I still love the new Incantation stuff.
That would count. Yeah, as a new
Immolation, of course. I mean.
Yeah, I liked all the Immolation albums.
You can't go wrong with Immolation.
Because the album they did was last year, right? The latest, not Atonement. It's the newest one.
It's the newest one.
Acts of God. Yeah. I like that. I bought the CD LP and
I still follow those bands. I mean, we've known them forever, but I keep hearing them and it keeps surprising me. Like, wow, I mean, they're still good.
Yeah. I agree. You got anything to add, fucking Paul? Any questions, comments I should be asking that are just abundantly obvious?
Got a new band going on?
Yeah, I'm actually got.
Plug it, goddammit.
I'm actually I sing for Cenotaph here in the States, and then I have a new band with ex-members of Sadistic Intent. It's Joel the drummer, Vince, and me, 3 ex-Sadistic Intent guys, and then we got our friend Cosmo from Terrorizer LA.
Okay.
On bass, and we've been practicing. We're getting some new music together.
And you'll just be doing shows and.
We're doing shows. We just got confirmed for. We're going to Japan for a few shows.
Oh shit, Japan! Oh shit, yeah. That's not just right around the corner.
Yeah, we're doing that in November. Just been talks for South America. We got offers, for a small fest, stuff like that, and we're still to determine what day we're going to do our debut back in LA.
Okay.
It's called Lurking Terror. It's named after the first song on the EP, on the Impending Doom EP.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's three ex-Sadistic Intent guys.
Damn, that's cool. Wait, have you ever been, even with Sadistic Intent or anything, have you ever been in Japan?
No, never.
So let's be first. Okay, yeah, say.
Yeah, I've never performed outside the U.S., Mexico, I guess, but I've been to Europe plenty of times, and it'd be cool to play in Europe, but nobody, to me, is always would have liked playing Japan. Now the opportunity came to the guys from Necrophile from Japan who are sending everything up for us. Yeah.
Yeah, the old band Necrophile.
Yeah. Necrophile from Japan, yeah.
Yeah, damn.
The other ones, we'll be doing a show with them, and then I think there's 2 or 3 more shows scheduled along with the fest.
I don't even, like, even when you left Sadistic Intent, did they ever even play Japan?
No, never.
I was gonna say I never saw. Not that I wouldn't be attending, so I wasn't paying that much attention. But yeah,
not that I know of. I know they've done Singapore and
they have this. Okay.
Yeah, did Singapore and something else out there.
Yeah, you would have thought somebody would have offered to bring them out, because that's how it happened when Nunslaughter played Japan, which was the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
It was Nehru from Butcher ABC and Obliteration Records.
Yeah, that's what
he brought Nunslaughter out.
Yeah, that's who's doing the fest.
Oh, okay,
that we're playing.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
yeah, because I figured maybe I've talked to Nehru in emails and shit like that. Business seems very, very cool guy, and I know he likes death metal and shit like that. I would highly imagine he likes Sadistic Intent. Yeah. So I'm kind of surprised he wouldn't like nudging them, like, "Hey, you guys want to play?"
Yeah, you know, they set it up. They asked us to play, like, yeah, and then what do you call it? He says, "Well, your band is fairly not even known out here, so can we use your ex-members of Sadistic Intent and Terrorizer, Nausea, LA?" And like, yeah, sure. The flyers. He sent me the flyer. He said not to announce it till tomorrow, a certain hour. I don't know why, but
well, don't worry, this video won't go. Well, tomorrow it might go up in 2 days if it sounds good. It'll be after the flyer.
Yeah,
so it's extra advertisement for your goddamn.
Yeah, I don't even know why he's like, do not announce until after 2 p.m. your time. I'm like, okay, I have no idea why.
Oh, so this is new. Okay, yeah,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we're doing that, and we're getting ready to do some shows. I guess we're playing with Sinister. Well, we're supposed to play with Sinister in June in Tijuana, Mexico, right across the California border. Playing there, and then yeah, there's been offers for us to play in LA from different promoters, which is waiting it out for right now. See what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You attend a lot of shows in LA when you're out there, like just metal shows, or
I will actually support a lot of them. I mean, especially the touring bands.
Yeah.
Always out there. I think the last show we went to was Morbosidad, their farewell LA show.
Yeah.
You know, I know Thomas for a while. Yeah, we still do a lot of local shows actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was the show last night? I didn't get to make it, but I've seen Mulder and I like Aaron, and I think he watched the channel. How was it last night? Did you like it?
It was impressive. Yeah.
Have you ever heard Mulder before?
One song on some compilation.
They're a newer band. It's good.
Yeah, and then last night live.
He does another band side project, which I think I guess he likes it, but kind of like you like. He gave me the vibe. He's probably laughing his ass off. I didn't fucking say that, but it's like, oh, impression I got. When I told him I loved it, his side project band called Melting Rot.
Okay.
It's like total Dead Infection worship.
Okay.
And I loved the album. And I told him, he's like, oh, that's cool. You kind of like that turd? He didn't say that, but in a sense, I was like, that was my favorite thing you did, dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, I would love to work with, Hell's doing something. He's like, yeah. He's like, we kind of just did that for fun, and shit, I'm glad you liked it. But Aaron's and that, it's called, check it out, Melting Rot.
Melting Rot, okay.
They have just one, it's called a full length, but it's like 18 minutes. It's called Blood Illusions. And that came out in 2020 or 2019. That was like whatever year it was definitely one of my favorite releases of the year, easily.
Cool. Yeah. And so you're gonna be working with them on that?
What I told him he had, and he was getting together, is their demos, and I think they had a couple EPs all on one. It's a compilation.
Oh, nice.
Because all I have, and he sent me clips and stuff that I listened to, which is good stuff. The only thing I actually own is the CD of the album, and I heard that. I was like, this is fucking. It was what's his face? Head Split Records. Dylan over there. Okay, a cool dude. Yeah. He put out the CD. We get him in trade. I'm like, oh, this looks kind of neat, and I put it on, and I absolutely loved it.
Cool.
But that's. I'm sure. Did you talk to Aaron last night?
Yeah, briefly.
Yeah, he does that as well.
Complimenting
but
on the music.
His main gig is Mulder, and that's just a new solid death metal band that's come out in the last 5-6 years, whatever the year they started.
Yeah, and that was impressive. Thursday, Cleveland, Paul was saying, it's pretty good for Thursday and local bands. What you mean? Where's Mulder from? Chicago.
Yeah, right? So that's part of the reason I didn't go. Part of the reason I didn't go last night is two things. Because Metal Threat's coming up in 5. We leave Thursday nights.
Yeah. And
I know Aaron's going to minimally be there. I think Mulder's playing too. I don't remember if they're playing, but nonetheless, I know he'll be there, so I'll see him. And they just played here with Exhumed.
Okay, so you guys seen him already?
Yeah, like a few months ago. Like I think it was November.
Okay.
So, and the fact that the fest is coming up and so busy, making sure all the orders get up and all this shit on the floor you see is packing up because we're going to be vending there.
Okay.
So it's like I'm packed to the fucking gills.
Yeah.
To get everything done before the fest.
But
otherwise, I would have liked to have gone.
Oh, it was a fun show. It was a fun show. What was it? I can't remember who was band before them. They were good too as well.
Oh, I don't even know. I didn't even know about the show until last week. Aaron texted me, "Coming on out, man. I'll put you on the list." So I'll try, man. But I didn't even know about it until he. So I didn't ask who else was playing. Yeah. Who else was playing, Paul?
The band was Obscene.
Obscene, yeah.
Harvest.
Oh, dude, that's
Indiana.
dude, that's hilarious to say. I literally, no joke, not even fucking joking. I listened to that CD yesterday, not even knowing that, because we just got dissed in.
Yeah, they recorded with
Yeah,
Noah, too.
it's Bomb Blood Harvest. I was like, oh, this looks like old school cool death metal. I put on the player yesterday. I didn't even know they're fucking playing.
But yeah, I was in the studio when they were doing that record, with Noah, and they're, as far as their recording methods go, no edits, triggers, none of that stuff. The guy just one takes and just rips the drums, and they take a very authentic old school recording style when they record it.
So yeah, check out the band Obscene on Blood Harvest Records. Yeah, I thought it was a good listen too, but I didn't know they were playing.
Style vocals.
100. That's exact. See, I liked it, but that was the first thing that came out. I was like, oh, kind of sounds like it's fixed. And I was like, vocalized, but I was like, yeah, it was good.
Yeah, they were both good. Both bands were good.
Yeah.
Crowd was cool. Sounded good. Yeah, I had fun.
Well, I'll end it off here. Before I end it, I'm going to have you on camera so people see, because they like to look at records and shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is my personal copy, which you said you've seen, of the Conflict Within demo picture disc.
Yeah.
And so people like to see records on camera. I'm not sure why. It's like, just go buy the fucking thing. But nonetheless, I see them, so I'll have you sign it on goddamn camera for you.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to bring this to Chicago and get the other guys.
Yeah.
Unless they tell me to fuck off.
Oh, that's cool.
No, I know I'm talking. It's probably in here or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. You gonna end this off, LCAT? Gonna hit the off button?
Thank you.
Yep. So that's it with this one, Devils.